What up, anybody, and welcome to another episode of the SVR Podcast. And today, I'm gonna interview with the legendary world wrestler from RCW. He is a APRW champion, and he's also RWA champion. But unfortunately, he retired a long time ago when RCW was around, maybe. But I'm gonna introduce to you. His name is Jay Johnson.
Yeah, it was good. I didn't win the APW championship, but I was close.
How you doing, man?
Pretty good, just living life. What about you, bro? How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. It was difficult to find out who should I interview, but I'm glad that I had get a chance to get in touch with you, man. You're like really classical, underrated superstar on RCW, man, and you've been dominating
Appreciate it, bro.
for this whole decade.
And I tried. It got kind of boring after RCW.
But at least you had a good experience at the moment.
Were you there in RCW or not?
Wait. I think I was I believe in a rookie roster, but I never had a chance to debut. So I had a match on there before. I believe it was BR, Battle Royale.
It's just a different experience to get on the main roster. It's something else.
Yeah, it's something that you might get that chance to have the potential.
Yeah.
So, Jay, you know what you're doing, right? I think I have done this to a lot of episodes, of course, but if you really wanted to explain it fully, you gotta keep it longer with 10 questions. So,
Alright.
but if you don't feel like it's necessary, you wanted to explain it fully.
I'll do it. It's okay, bro. It's alright. I'll do what's needed.
Without any further ado, let's jump into it. First question. How did you find out of having the Road Wrestling career? How it went from start to Final Destiny?
Alright, so I think I started at a WWE game in 2015. I was just role playing, and somebody told me about a federation, I think. So I checked it out, a little bit of a start, and went from there. Okay, and then from my Final Destiny, so pretty much I just did everything that I wanted to do. So it was won a couple titles. That was mainly my goal. I really didn't go for too much, and so I got tired of it and kind of retired after RCW ended.
What was your last match that you ever had at some point?
It was an ORW against what's his name? Streets. I won it and then I retired again.
Damn. Next question. What's your top 5 favorite friends that you consider that humble to you?
Alright, so I kind of had this rewritten out, but it kind of changes because, I don't know, it's kind of hard to rate people because I see everybody as close to me as a equal. Let me think. It'd be Bob Davis, Lee Davis. He's pretty cool. Then the last one would be Night Easy. They were both there for me when I was tiring. They were just talking to me.
Oh, I remember who was Nizy. Isn't the guy that made the RWF animation?
Yeah, I think so. He also won the world title in APW too.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Next question. Who do you think that it had potential that didn't get too used to?
I know I thought of this question, but I'm trying to think of who it was. Hold on. This is hard. Hold on. Give me a second, because there's a lot of them. I just don't know which one to use. Okay, so you might know who he is, but XI Core. Okay, I feel like he had a lot of potential because he was winning matches here and there, but he never really got to use it because he didn't really get pushed for titles like that. He got pushed for minors, but that's literally all he got pushed for.
Damn, he didn't had a one major title?
I don't really think he did, because in APW I just saw him going for the minor titles and he was doing really good. I felt like his tactic was good. He could have won one if he wanted to.
Probably it wasn't his moment to get a chance for a major title.
I mean, Wait, I saw it was he was winning his minor title shit. Like, oh my bad, but he was winning the minor stuff, and I feel like he should have got a shot at it because everybody deserves shots. You shouldn't keep the same people in the picture.
For sure, yeah. Next question. Something that you wanted to accomplish but never wasn't able to.
Alright, so it'd be the APW Road Championship. I really wanted to accomplish that. I was trying to go for it for a year or so. I came so close to getting the number one contender, failed that, so I kind of just gave up. I really wish I would have.
Damn. Next question. What year do you think was the prime of Pro Wrestler?
I'm gonna say 2018. It wasn't where people are getting exposed every day. It wasn't. People didn't care about the little things so much.
Do you think 2018 in that era was better than 2020 quarantine era?
Yeah, I believe so because, like I said, it was more about people being soft and just taking anything offense. But now, it's like people nowadays, they just take offense to anything. Most people.
Yeah, I find that weird for these kind of new genes people.
Yeah, me too. But you can't teach them different because they were taught that way, and they're not gonna think any way different. So it doesn't really mean anything to try to tell them anything.
Next question. Oh man, this one is interesting. And at that time, he was feeling this way. What was your biggest title match that you ever accomplished at the time?
So it had to have been the RWA Championship. Literally nobody believed in me. They didn't think I was gonna win it, but I barely pulled over the win on Dewey and got the title.
And when was that time? Was it like in a pay-per-view?
Okay, so it was a RWA event, and I think I started this show around 2018 or so.
And you were 1v1 against who?
D-Pain.
Damn, D-Pain?
Yeah.
Wow, that's unexpected.
It was a close match. I won like 3-2.
That's super unexpected. Yeah. Next question. Is there any particular changes that kickstarted your career or improved?
Alright, so in RCW, I was doing this kind of silly gimmick of Styles. I went by JJ Styles, and it's kind of embarrassing. So kids can pitch me the idea to do Jay Johnson. When they did that, I started winning all my matches. Won my number one contender for the open weight title to get into the global picture, and then won that title. And from there, it was pretty much gold.
So at that time, you were climbing.
Yeah, I was climbing the ladder, pretty much.
Climbing at the ladder to, prove people wrong about, improving your own flaws.
Yeah, I was very underrated back then, I'd say.
Yeah, can you believe that? You've been killing RCW in your own performance, man. It's ridiculous.
Thank you, appreciate it.
No problem, anytime. Next question. If you could do anything definitely, what it will be?
Alright, so if I could do anything different, I would probably train more than I did, or go to more feds, because I was only open to 1 to 2 feds at a time. I wish I would have expanded my horizon and kind of went to different feds to meet new people.
Do you think it will happen that around the next year or so?
So me returning,
I mean, if there's any possibilities.
I don't know. I thought about it maybe, but I feel like I'm too old and I should just give it up because it's part of my teenage years.
Yeah, probably it's not gonna be last the next year or so, but
Yeah, I don't think so.
at least you had a good experience on Pro Wrestling.
Yeah, I liked it. I mean, there's stuff I would have done better, but it's alright. I did what I had to.
Next question. Overall opinion on the community skill-wise as of the current state.
Alright, so what I think is that it's either you're good or you're just average because there's a gap in skill this time. There's a lot of people that are just average, and then there's a few people up there that are just good. That's what I feel.
What do you mean by average? Are you talking about that these role wrestlers are generic?
Okay, so by average, I mean like can beat people, right? But they can't beat like the people that I say they're like high skilled. Like they can beat everybody else, maybe in the range, just back and forth battle. But there's a few people up there that just beats everybody. You can't compare with skill wise.
So maybe you will say, oh, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. I mean, sometimes it's bad because maybe you were kind of rusty, and good means you have been improving. You just kept training.
I don't know. I just see it as some people like there's just okay. This is what I'm saying is there's just a few people up there that are super good and they can just beat anybody, and it doesn't like matter who you're beating. You can't beat them people up there.
All that matters is at least try your best as you could, you know?
Yeah.
No matter what, it gets you away.
I feel you.
And the final question of the day before we end it, favorite memories that you had on Pro Wrestling.
I wouldn't put my favorite memories into just one picture. Mostly they're meeting the new people in wrestling. There's a lot of things that I probably wouldn't have done if I didn't meet people. There's a lot of memories that they have with it, so I just say that as my favorite memory is meeting people.
Who were people that were around you? Like, I know you said on top fives, Night Z, Eddie Slater, Musty Pung, whatever, D-Pain.
Alright, so we just had this big friend group pretty much, and I talked to a lot of people, so I don't want to make people feel like I'm leaving somebody out, so I don't want to really list it. It's just there's a lot of people out there. Value them all the same, you know.
It's okay. Not anybody that you could had a chance to list all 100 people. Like, can you imagine?
Dude, if I had a list of 100 people, I probably can't even think that much. My brain's completely shut down right now.
It would just blast your mind.
Yeah, my brain would probably explode right here.
But yeah, that was it, folks. Jay Johnson, the guy from RCW, of course. If you have anything to say towards to the outro, can you make it, man?
Alright, so thank you for watching this. I appreciate everybody that tuned in. You should check this guy out. He's great. See ya.
And I will see you guys in the next episode of the podcast with another unexpected guest, I guess. Maybe. But yeah, tune in. I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye.